Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Lectures in Lab Coats. No. Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Sparks Plays Minecraft. We're on the accidental server today. Jake and Crazy Man are online. And I've got some really cool stuff to show you for this episode. So before I show you the pre-recorded music montage that I did, I just want to point out that this hill is now quite a bit flatter, and that's because I've always felt that this area is a bit too hilly, so I'm going to be lowering these down. This was sort of an experiment, and it went okay. So it's a bit flatter, and I got a lot of dirt for that, and I actually traded some of that dirt for quartz with Crazy Man, who, being crazy, really actually considers a stack of dirt to be equal to 4 stacks of quartz shards. So there we go. But yeah, I went exploring, and I'm very happy with the results. Roll clip. Well, here we are, ladies and gentlemen, on the brink of a new age on the Accidental Let's Play server. It's actually pretty early in the morning right now. I was on my way back home because I went about 15,000 blocks out in the X, so this way, along the about 0Z. Then I went 2,000 over. Started heading back because I thought I'd missed everything, but I thought I'd just comb another landscape on the way back, and here we are in the mesa. This is the first mesa I have ever found. That's including creative. All in all, a pretty successful trip. I mean, I found the Mega Tagia, the Mega Taiga, Tagger, and this is what I was really looking for because I need so much. What colour is this? Light grey. I need a lot of cyan. What's this? Light grey. But there's unstained clay here as well. I think this here is unstained. Yep, just hardened clay. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. Oh man. We are 11,500 blocks out. So it's a bit of a trek. I mean, I'm no math magician. I don't know how far that is. Otherwise, it's that divided by 8, which I'm not doing in my head right now. But it looks at least fairly sizable so far. Let's have a quick peek. Yeah, that's looking pretty big. I guess I'm going to travel to the closest edge. Oh, there we go. My internet doesn't tend to be great in the mornings. So I think that might have kicked me. So I guess I'm going to probably travel to the closest edge of this biome to home. I can get some obsidian from there, and maybe make a portal. It's probably faster than me walking back over land. But oh, this is beautiful, beautiful. I haven't worked out whether to tell the other Accidental Let's Play members in chat yet, or whether I should just leave some red sand lying around at spawn. I think Crazy Man knew that I was going to head out. I told him before I left yesterday. But this is great. This is awesome because we need clay for the buildings. This is just lovely. So I think that concludes the montage I'm hopefully going to have made about this journey. And I think I'm just basically going to make my way back now, hopefully without dying. Yes, very good. So, found a mesa biome. Very happy about that. I recorded that clip in its entirety yesterday. Then I went over and edited it Crazy Man's for a little bit. But I was really excited to find the mesa, especially because it's a bit hard to tell in the clip. But basically, I found it when I was heading back, when I'd given up. So I was quite pleased with that. However, when I was over there, right, a while ago, I got 8 stacks of hardened clay by swimming around the edges of islands and just shoveling at clay, and it took quite a while. So I went back over with Crazy Man, and while I was there, I got another 18 stacks of hardened clay, and then I was sort of shaving it off part of the mesa, and then I realized that I wasn't really sure. Like, I don't know how big the mesa is, and it's a beautiful place, and I didn't really want to destroy it, so I stopped. I'd only shaved a little bit off. Believe me, that's a trifling sum compared to the size of the mesa, and I kind of shaved it off the top of things, so it shouldn't show. But I'm sort of feeling like I should instigate an environmental protection agency sort of thing. So, like, I haven't discussed with Aerophyte and Jake and Crazy Man yet what we plan to do with the mesa, because my primary purpose for finding it was clay. I need it for my project. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some maps, which I'm going to do off camera because I can't remember how to make them. I don't make them very often. And with those maps, we're going to map out the mesa, and we're going to basically work out how big it is and see whether there's a certain area that we want to cordon off as mining safe and keep the rest preserved, or I think Jake was suggesting that we hollow out the center of a mountain and leave the outside shell intact, which I think might look quite cool. Like inside, we could sort of have wooden scaffolding leading down in a spiral or something as we mine, which would both be sort of physically useful and would look pretty cool by the end. So plenty to do. I'm going to make some maps, and then I'm going to make the long journey over to the mesa and meet you there. Okay, we are here. We're at the mesa. This is where the portal is. It's on the very southernmost edge, very westernmost edge of the mesa. The spawn is that way. And yeah, so I've got some maps on me. I have 9 maps, and I've decided to go for a scale of 1 to 1, which is 1 block per 1 pixel. I'm not sure how big this mesa is, and I've never used maps before. I mean, I've had a sort of a quick look at them, but I don't know much about them. So I had a quick look on the wiki. It looks like maps snap. They center themselves to the central point of an 8x8 chunk grid in which you are standing. So I'm basically going to sort of go to the middle of the mesa, or where I assume the middle is approximately going to be, which could be quite tricky. I have no real idea what size it is, but I do know it extends quite far this way. And then I guess I'll load my first map there, and we will see. We'll see what happens. I've got speed potions, thankfully, so this should be made a little bit faster. Okay, so we're on the other end of this biome. I just basically ran along it, and our Z is currently at 2,400 or so. The other end starts at 1,800, so that's basically 600 blocks long. So I'm going to go 300 blocks back in this direction, and we will work it out from there and say that's the middle. Okay, we're here at 2,100, just on the other side of this annoying canyon. They do look pretty awesome, though, to be honest, the little ravines with the rivers at the bottom. So, let's grab a map and hope this works. I'm going to take a single map, just in case. Right click. Okay. So we're not in the middle of this map, but we seem to have filled most of the map in already just by walking. So it looks like I've only really got to go to this far corner to fill this map in. Oh, it's already filling in. Hey, that was pretty good. So I guess I'm gonna start from the far end of this mesa, and I may as well. Right, hang on. Sorry, I'm kind of still getting used to this whole map thing and remembering to eat. I think if I go to the far corner of this map, which I'm pretty much at on the other side of this ravine, then I can start a new map and we should be all good. Ow. I didn't bring my bed with me. That is not good. This could be pretty bad. Okay, so we have our first map and we're no longer on it. So if I'm over here and I start a new map, I should... I'm a bit worried. I don't seem to be on the edge of this map. Do you see anything similar on either of these? I don't. This patch up here looks quite similar to this patch down here. So, I don't know. I'm going to head back and just stick these on a wall quickly and sleep and see what happens. Well, that's the closest to death I've come in quite a while. I had to drink a regen potion there. And I seem to be having a little bit of server lag, which doesn't help. Okay. Right, so I need string, so I'm just gonna... Very nice. String is... There's not much string on this server at the moment. So let's take our two maps and get some blocks. And see whether they seem to line up at all. Oh yeah. That's why I brought item frames. I knew there was a reason. That's one map. That's the other map. That's not the right way around, is it? I'm just curious to see whether these are going to line up properly. They do. Okay, that's great. So, it looks like I don't have to be right in the middle for the maps to line up correctly. Okay, well I've got the bed on me this time, so I guess I can go back to remapping things. Oh god. This just keeps going on. The fun bit is going to be puzzling all these together again. I haven't used any sort of Ooh. Hello. Well, this'll be handy. We need string. Let's get down there and say hello. Ooh, string. I have to remember this is here. Oh! There's the portal. I think I've been mapping this the wrong way. What's the last map I mapped? Not that one. That one. Yeah, we can actually see the portal. It's just over here on the map. So I want to see how these look on a wall. See what we're missing. How much more mapping we have to do. Okay. It's a pretty big mesa. It's good to sort of get a general gist of the shape, but it's clear I've got quite a bit more mapping to do. Alright everybody, the mapping is kind of done. Jake came on and helped me a little bit. We're kind of out of reeds. I've got some growing over there. But basically, we've got this nice thing up north here. We are there-ish. That's where we are, possibly there. One of those two places. It's kind of hard to see. But this goes all the way down here. And once Jake and I did this line here, we were like, oh, look, there's bits of desert here. It clearly peters out. Then I started mapping this line, and that bit there just keeps going down. It just keeps going. It's crazy. So this biome is actually huge. Which is part of the reason why I wanted to map it, really, to find out how big it was, to work out how justifiably we could mine away at bits of clay, because obviously it's a beautiful place to build. So I, for one, have had enough of mapping. It's, believe it or not, taken me 4 days to make this episode, what with exploring, finding the mesa, doing all the video stuff. I had to go over to Crazy Man's to edit some accidental Let's Play stuff. 4 days. I've kind of had enough, so I don't know, maybe some other people on this server feel like finishing this map off? I don't know. I'm pretty sure we've covered this bit here. There's a tiny little bit there that hasn't been mapped, that section, but mainly it just goes down. I haven't even checked how far, but I do know that it spreads out again, so big map, big map. But I think I can safely say that there'll be no problem with us choosing a section, maybe even that bit down there, mining it away to our heart's content, because you can't see more than 16 chunks. You just can't. So I think we're good here. It's a good source of clay. So I think this is going to be the end of this episode. Next episode, we are finally going to get started on my rotten flesh powered power plant, which I'm really looking forward to starting. I needed the clay to get started on that. I also needed cyan clay, so I've been collecting cactus while I wait for wheat to grow. I found a temple as well. 27 gold. TNT. Saddles. Horse armor. Not bad. And this book here. I don't know how I'll use that yet. Probably the efficiency. I like efficiency. So, alright. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to post in the comments what you think. Do you reckon we should tear up the biome? Tear up the biome? Do you reckon we should cordon off a section of it for digging? What do you think? And I don't know. Have you ever found a mesa? Let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.